I'm in my BMW, but I'm going to talk about my Buick. My goals, plans, ideas, hopes, and dreams. Okay. Alright, so right now I'm finishing up the wiring and stuff for the 5.3 swap. I've got to finish up the transmission stuff. The beginning of April, I'm hoping to order my brakes, like my disc brake conversion for the front, do master cylinder, and then alright, fix the drum brakes in the back so that I can drive it. Halfway through April, I would like the car to be done enough for me to drive to Pigeon Forge for rod run. So I've got until like April 17th, I believe. It's March 3rd. I've got a little bit of time, but as far as ordering parts and stuff, that's going to be my only restriction, I guess. I've got a lot of shit to do on the car, which I'm going to go over in the next portion of the video. But once, after that, Pigeon Forge and stuff, my goal is to come back, and then I want to start finding a supercharger, which I'm probably just going to go with like the Torque Storms, because they're like $2,700 or something like that for everything. And they're good for, I think, 700 horse at the crank, which would give me, what, like 500 to 550 at the wheels, which is plenty enough for this year of me just fucking around, driving around the country. My goal is to spend at least like a month or two, or 2 weeks to a month in every state, and I'm just going to like stay in one town for a couple days, drive to the next town, and so on. But I want to drive that and pull a small camper behind it. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Exhaust ideas, I'm just going to run the stock manifolds down, since my plan is to eventually supercharge it. I'll just be able to run side pipes. Cat's sleeping on there, so can't do anything with that. Got my plug wires in. I got my evap canister delete plate, so that's already taken care of. I got my starter in. I've got to go get some starter bolts. I've got to finish the wiring. I've got one more injector to wire. I got to climb under there and do the transmission stuff. I've got to do the torque converter bolts, put the drive shaft in still. I'm just being lazy. I went and played at the park today. And then I got to come inside, clean all this shit out, take care of all my wiring. It's all down in there. You can see it's just kind of dusty and dirty. Everything else I would like to stay. I'm just going to wire in a switchboard, and I've got to have this done in the next month so that I can drive it to Tennessee for Pigeon Forge's rod run. Sorry, burping, but yeah. So I got some fuel line. I still got to run my oil lines. I'm waiting on fittings for that too. And then I got the fucking line back there is going to be the transmission cooler line. I'm just waiting on the ports so I can go to the 6 a.m. Man, I'm really having a hard time talking. But yep, I think that's the point. I got to wait on those fucking adapters. And then I got to figure out how I'm going to do this bottom one.